4:07 in the morning, 4:08 now. I said April because I looked at the clock and it said 4:07 and I thought 4 and April. I'm a little bit slow. Can you blame me? I mean, Jesus. There was something that I wanted to say and I don't remember what it was. I knew what it was like 10 minutes ago and I don't remember it now. Oh well. What we've got here, we have a batch of Kroger cheese curds, a tiny little bag of them, not a lot, as well as around 25 or so Totino's pizza rolls. It is the uncured pepperoni flavor, whatever that means. I guess it's like healthier or more natural pepperoni, whatever that means. Not something that I particularly value in my life, right? Get some more light in here. Now I'm very white. A little bit too white. Anyway, that's what we've got here. And I did do the pizza rolls in the air fryer this time, so they will have a good little bit of an extra crisp to the outside. I don't know if that means that you would be able to hear it or not, but they've got a little bit of a crisp and a little bit of a extra bake on them, and I left them in there a little bit longer than I was supposed to, I guess. Actually, I did what the bag said, but I mean, not that this is a problem, I guess, but they did start oozing like all over the place and got really messy, which it doesn't matter, they're pizza rolls. But I usually think that, like, that means you should take them out, and they were doing it for quite a bit. Anyway, that's what we've got here. So, pretty excited for that. Let's just pour out a nice cold, fresh can of Diet Coke and get down to business. Very nice, very nice. I am a little bit worried that I maybe didn't do the cheese curds long enough. I could be wrong. This one's like a triple whammy, I guess, so I think I'm just gonna start with this one, and we'll find out. They are just fine. Also, I've seen some people, like twice in the last few weeks, mentioning how I don't do like open mouth eating sounds anymore. I usually do them when I feel like the sounds are too subtle, because I didn't think subtle sounds were good. And then I realized that it really doesn't matter. And as well as that is when I do the open mouth eating, it hurts my jaw a lot faster. It also makes a lot more high-pitched peaking noises in the microphone that makes the videos like a little bit more annoying to edit. It's not really that big of a deal, but I only stopped doing them because I realized that I don't have to do them like that much to get noises, and like I'm just eating more naturally like I normally would, I suppose. Let's see how hot this pizza roll could be. Not that hot, but still hot. That was a nice crunch. That one had a very nice crunch to it. I do kind of taste the difference in the pepperoni types. It's nothing drastic. I don't know if these got like a really good bake on them from the air fryer. So I'm thinking that maybe if they weren't as baked, if I did them in the oven where the crust flavor doesn't really come out as much because it's not as baked, maybe I would taste it a bit more. I do have more of these specific flavor in the freezer for another video at some point. It's a nice combo of chewy and crunchy for these two items. This is a great combination of items here. I'm really enjoying this more than I thought that I would. What a nice, refreshing sip of Diet Coke right there. I do tend to worry sometimes about combining certain things because I've always been a big, like, eat a lot of one thing type of person over a combination of things. You know I do a couple combination videos every now and then just because they're fun like that, but like, I can eat like 50 pizza rolls on their own. That's because I just really fucking like eating pizza rolls when I'm eating pizza rolls, I was a little iffy on whether I should add anything else to this, but these cheese curd bags are so tiny that, like, I kind of just figured they have to be sides, and I think the big pile of whatever is pretty nice to look at. It's pretty fun. I just worry sometimes about whether or not, one taste kills my desire for a different taste. If that makes some sense at all. I wish I had something to talk about. I could just talk about my sleep schedule again, although I feel like I do that quite often. I woke up at like midnight today, and it's 4:20 in the morning now, 4:21. Fell asleep at like 2 or 3 p.m. probably. That's a really bad schedule. It's not a good schedule for me. It's good for videos and stuff, but it's not like what I want to be on right now. And it's a hard schedule to fix. I know you can just like set an alarm and wake up earlier and go from there, but it's hard for me to do that because I don't have an actual thing incentivizing me to get up, like beyond the schedule itself. I need an actual activity, and that's kind of hard to do in my life. Like, at the very least, I would like to just be tired enough to take like just a nap, and then that'll help me reset. But I like don't get tired enough for a nap. It doesn't happen for me. I sleep or I don't. That's like kind of all it is in my head. I don't get to just like be tired enough to fall asleep for like an hour. It just doesn't happen. I feel like I'm kind of flying through this. I'm already down to like only having like 8 or 9 cheese curds left. There really was not that many on the tray. I think there was maybe not even like 20 or so. Like, they are really a small box. A lot of the cheese from this got all stringy and gooey, and now it's like hardening and looking like hair. It's like making them look fuzzy. Glob of cheese stuck in my teeth. But we come very prepared. It's slipping out of my hand because it's all wet. now that these are colder, meh. Alright, I'm tapping out of these last two pizza rolls and last two cheese curds because they are now cold and not as fun to consume in my mouth. I spent a bit of time on my phone in one of the cuts there, so they got a bit cold. Yeah, when I don't have things to talk about, I just go on my phone when I need to let food digest for a minute or two. It's a good thing I didn't make, like, any more stuff. I was thinking about adding a bit more to this, but, because the cheese curds didn't seem like a lot, and 25 pizza rolls isn't really a lot for me either. But, we ended up with a damn near perfect amount of stuff. It's a good thing I didn't add anything else that would have gone to waste. I'm not good with the air fryer, dude. Like, I'm not, like, bad. It's just, like, it's a tedious thing to work with, especially with, like, the liners and inside. And it's, like, trying to get things in or out of that thing without burning yourself is just messy. It's just difficult sometimes. It's a difficult thing to use. Is there anything else to say? I hope this wasn't, like, too short. I feel like I say that a lot, and the videos are not ever that short. I tried making a short video yesterday. I don't think it's up yet by now, but by this day when this comes out. But I tried making a short video and it ended up not being short. Like, I thought it would be like, my goal was like 5 minutes or so, and I like didn't realize just like how long some of this stuff really is. And like, I figured it would be hard to get it to 5 minutes, but I thought maybe like 8 minutes, and that should ended up being like 15 or like 12, 13 minutes. Talking takes time, eating takes time, chewing takes time. I could have made it pretty short if I cut out some of the talking and cut out some of the eating and just made it a bit more brief, the eating sections, but I didn't really want to do that because the point of the video is the eating anyway. So I was just thinking it's fun to make like shorter, kind of cutesy, kind of simple video ideas as opposed to just a long form, whatever this is normally. But this one's probably decent-ish length. There's just a lot of eating there, not a lot of talking, so I don't really retain in my head what even just happened. Alright, I'm gonna leave now. I need to go empty my dishwasher and then put these now pizza roll covered plate and spatula into the dishwasher, and then I could do some organizing in my kitchen. It could use a bit of organizing. There is a lot of stuff everywhere. We'll see how this goes. Yeah. Anyway,